Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the Coca-Cola, Cracker Barrel 400 at Nashville Superspeedway, live on the Hardcore Sports Network. Still waiting for the race to start, but we just had the national anthem, and ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Time for some NASCAR, baby. I am Boston X, aka Xavier, here on live on the Hardcore Sports Network for some NASCAR, baby. Still got some time left, but if you guys ain't got any questions, type them in the chat. Got anything? Say what's up in the chat. I'm here live. Fyro sadly couldn't be with us today. He is busy, so it's just me today, baby. Anyways, boogity boogity, let's go racing, boys. Okay, hold up. Let me share this. Let's share this on the network. Tyler Reddick has 5 wins this season, 13 wins all time. 30 years old. So waiting for the race to start. I don't know when it's going to start. Hopefully soon. I don't know that the rain delay or anything, but waiting for the race to start. Damn, Gordon's not announcing. Dang, Prime sucks. Chase Briscoe, 5 wins, none this season in the Cup Series. Could be Chase Briscoe's first win. Could be Elliott's first win this season. I think Elliott hasn't won a race this season. I don't know. Christopher Bell also looking for his first win this season at this race. I'll be right back, boys and girls. All right, I'm back. Still waiting for the race to start.
Let's chat with Steve Christopher Bell and see what he feels about it. I talked to your crew chief Adam Stevens this morning. He said we've had some exceptional runs in Nashville, top 10 in every race here, except one where you won both stages and got wrecked while you were running second. Why have you run so well here in Nashville?
It's an easy answer because I got great cars. And yeah, just driving for Joe Gibbs Racing, we've always had really good stuff here. Nashville is kind of just this mix between an intermediate and a short track, and we do really well at both of those style tracks. So I don't think it's anything that I'm doing driving. I think I just kind of get nice cars to drive.
You were obviously very upset finishing second last week at Charlotte. Felt like you had a car that could win the race, came up to the field several times. But when I talked to Adam this morning, he said, listen, I think Christopher has handled those disappointing results better than he ever has in his career. Is that kind of a new thing for you?
I don't know. I mean, I was intrigued whenever you said that to me, that Adam said that. But yeah.
Hello. How y'all doing today? How you doing?
We've been able to perform well. We have not finished well, but we have performed well. So I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win either this week or next week or the week after at some point. I think we've got a great shot at it today.
Is that what you have to keep saying to yourself? Say, hey, listen, I know we have top 3, top 5 speed, and that's where we deserve to be in the standings.
Yeah, I mean, certainly
Just waiting for the race to start, boys and girls.
We certainly know that we're capable of finishing in the top 3 to 5, week in and week out. And honestly, we're a lot further behind now in 2026 than where we were at this point in 2025, but we're performing better. So it makes me optimistic for the second half of the season, especially after the regular season break and the reset in the points. I think if we continue to run like we've been running, we're still very much in contention for the same.
Yeah, I like NASCAR. I've been a fan for a while. Just waiting for the race to start because of the rain delay. Hopefully it's not too long. If it gets delayed again, I guess the stream is going to be short. But yeah, NASCAR's fun. Yeah, rest in peace, Kyle Busch. It's sad what happened, man. Kyle Busch was a legend. I hate him on Sundays because I was a Gordon fan, and he kind of made me mad. But rest in peace, Kyle Busch, man, legend in the business. Yeah, if it's like really bad rain, they do stop it and delay it for, I think, the next day. But I'm pretty sure it's not that much rain. It's like a little drizzle. It should be up soon, I hope. If not, I guess the stream, if the race gets delayed, I guess the stream will be short today. Hopefully it's not, because I'm trying to watch some good old NASCAR today. Get some streams on for you guys. If everything goes right, I should stream next week for the NASCAR race. If not, I'll probably be back in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully everything goes right today, and we'll be able to see a good old NASCAR race today, boys. And Joey Logano sucks. Fake 3-time champ.
Now we got to recover at this point. So hopefully we can have some speed in our car again today. Something we can. We're starting in the top 10. We got to stay around there and get stage points, and all those things are really important right now. We're at points, so just got to be smart, methodical, and just kind of grind our way back to where we belong.
This type of track, this package and high-speed tracks has been a tough thing for you guys, though, on the 22 team. What is that searching process like when you only have 20 minutes of practice almost every week?
Dang, Elliott's starting at 29th today. Hopefully Elliott wins today. I got Elliott winning, but Hocevar could win. Tyler Bell could win. Denny Hamlin, I don't know. I don't really like Hamlin, but if anything on this track, I feel like Christopher Bell could win, get his first win of the season today. And who knows? It's all up. Anybody could win today. Shoot, SVG could win, but hey man, anybody could win today. It's going to be a good race. 400 miles of good old NASCAR.
Step last weekend, we're going to start grinding our way.
Hustling on those figures. I have a good report, Adam. It is slowing down.
Hey, the rain's slowing down, boys and girls. Should be getting started soon. We are live on the Hardcore Sports Network, boys and girls. Just want you to know, everybody, subscribe. While we are on rain delay, let me hook you up with some news. Original El Grande has lost to El Grande Americano in a mask versus mask match yesterday at what's the thing called? Noches de something. But yes, the original El Grande Americano has been masked, and he is Chad Gable. Oh my gosh. I did not expect to be Chad Gable, boys and girls. Hey, big buddy bench I had bought for my mama. Big buddy escalate wild like a homo. When I put the cash, I put the racks on a double. Too many, I put on like double. Too many hoes, they come in that double. Hey, big buddy bench I bought for my mama. Big buddy escalate wild like a homo. When I put the cash, I put racks on a double. Too many, they come by the double. We kicking hoes out the club like a karate. Mob it look like a Barbie. Me and the baby like Jordan and Scotty. I don't even rap. It's okay, just a hobby. Not me. When I get up, I get paid for that. Some of them don't lay with your bit. Nope. Still waiting. Still waiting for it to become green. Still on rain delay. Gosh dang it, we're still on rain delay.
With the decision that everyone thought we would end up having, Florida State off Barry. You know, I mean, TCU and Baylor 2014 were. Never done this before, but let's look at the top 5 seed hitters of the month. At number 5, Cobra Shui Lando Norris. Very interesting form. He is fucking finger coming out. Chris Wilkinson. This leaves us with. See. That first run is going to be the most abusive on a new set of tires. But talking to Alan Gustafson, he mentioned that there's not much drop off on the tires, so pretty much what you're going to see is solid speed until they go all the way up. And the green surface that Corey's talking about makes it risky to try to make it all the way. And if you wait too long, if most of the field hits, and then you have to hit right toward the end, you've lost a lot of time. Well, you got to make that bet. You got to be prepared to lay in, because also Alan didn't say that.
Everybody bears out both of my mama. Everybody like a home. When I put the cash, I put racks on the double. Too many hoes that come in by the double. Still waiting for the race to start, boys and girls. Just been sitting here.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I would say I'm as close to 100% as I'm going to get.
First, it's your boy Javon here. And when I'm not in the ring, I've been playing Invincible versus non-stop.
But yeah, I feel pretty okay. And got to get very hard. Had some good runs and some runs that need to be better. But
Sure.
So, Corey, tell me a little bit about what you had to do, your rehab, get back after this photo.
yeah, so for me, the hardest thing was trying to figure out exactly what was possible.
If you guys got any questions about anything, just type them in the chat. I'll answer them. Just been sitting here waiting for the race to start.
So just trying to put the right parts and pieces together to get feeling better. And through it all, like I had a lot of pain leading up to that. Obviously, never had any vertigo stuff until Coda, but just trying to get that pain to calm down was the biggest thing. I wasn't like sitting at home with vertigo by any means. Really like the G-forces from race car were about the only thing that would bring it out. But yeah, so a lot of PT on my back really was the biggest thing, trying to get my nervous system calmed down. Obviously, like everything, right? Like your spine, there's a lot of nerves that can do different things. Yeah, really happy about that.
How scary is that? Because you work every day to keep yourself mentally fit and physically fit and in the sim to try to keep honing your craft each and every day to get better on Sunday. And then you feel like you're up against your body that's failing you in a way. It's like we saw how fragile it is to be in a mental and physical state to compete at the highest level. And when you're not that, what sort of fucks with your body?
Yeah, it was weird for me because I feel like I probably worked harder this off season than I really ever have through the off season, and was physically in the best spot that I've ever been in. And it's just weird. Like, I was doing PT and things to try to get feeling better before Coda, like really the whole season leading in, and honestly everything we did, I just was feeling worse and worse, and I never would have assumed to tie that the vertigo stuff, but yeah, it was tough. I think those first couple weeks that.
Okay.
Like I said,
I'm back.
all right, what's the next thing? The next thing, and the next thing. It got pretty frustrating, but I had a lot of really good help, and super thankful for everybody that helped out along the way. And yeah, now I feel pretty good. It was honestly kind of a light switch as far as like not feeling good to feeling good, and yeah, to be in a better spot.
Yeah, we're really happy to hear that. I wanted to hear about people that had your back because it was 1 year ago, Alex, hard to believe, at Michigan, where we saw one of those really difficult crashes. But
My baby, she look like a Bobby.
A really hard recovery. And so through all of that physical strain and struggle to get back and then vertigo, who are the people that you leaned on the most? What has that journey been like, the highs and lows, and just having people that support you and help you no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a big list. I mean, it starts. I mean, Rick Hendrick is at the top of the list, right? Like whether it's flying me around to see whatever doctors I need to see, or kind of opening doors to get in the right places quickly. Yeah, Michigan last year was a bad one. Couldn't walk when we went to Mexico, and somehow we're in the top 5. So that was pretty neat. But yeah, I think obviously all the staff at Hendrick Motorsports and the, I guess you call it the athletic facility with a new big gym. Everybody there helped me a ton, and then I still lean on Josh Wise a lot and his staff too. So it's kind of been a village to get me back in the race car. Yeah, super thankful for all their support.
So I would like to just talk just a second about, you said, after you both broke your back and you came back. So do you have for that?
This race needs to start, man.
Through the 90s, all through the 90s. And for me, the race car was the only place that it didn't bother me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I've got a list of lingering pains for sure. It's pretty much daily trying to get PT for different things, and yeah, I feel like my back is in a good spot right now, but certainly has been lingering. I didn't realize it was probably from that as much as I should have. I guess I should have realized it more quickly, but yeah, I think that's just part of what we do. Also, like, I'm not poorly in the race car, right? Like my knees are really cramped up all the time. Like race cars are really built for Kyle Larson, and
You're not a little guy.
I'm not Kyle Larson. So as you probably have felt. So yeah, I think that kind of makes some things more difficult, but it's just something that you have to stay on with sport, right? Probably more so in a lot of other sports within but yeah, just trying to get the right out of it.
Mark, I don't know which one is worse. Watching someone dance with your wife or watching somebody else drive your race car, right? And you had to do that not once, right? Several weeks. And then how do you then, quiet the chatter right around the 48 in general? And then put the thoughts
That sounds like my
Race hasn't started yet. It's making me mad.
At the end of the day, we're all chasing something. Imagine what you could do with an all-electric vehicle like Gatsby. Toyota, let's go places.
But now T-Mobile 5G home internet. This place is spooky.
Relax. Now you can get T-Mobile 5G home internet with same-day delivery. Nothing to be scared of.
Get T-Mobile 5G home internet delivered the same day. Powered by DoorDash.
At Napa, we know how to keep undercar under control. That's why our solutions are driven by 3 steps: stop, go, run. Stop safety issues by checking systems before they become bigger problems. Go further with quality repairs that prevent costly comebacks. Then grow your business behind the parts, people, and expertise that keep your shop moving at full speed. That's Napa know-how.
You may think this show only turns left on what you miss, but all this is show wherever our cars run. Small towns and big cities, short tracks, superspeedways, road courses, and naval base. Build a track, build racing, make it difficult, you'll find a way.
Still some light rain showers here in Nashville, so while we wait to get the track dry and ready to race, we look at the chase standings halfway through the regular season. Reddick with a big advantage out front. From there, where do your eyes go, Dick?
Eyes go to Roundsville. 6th place right there with Kyle Larson. The battle around that position. Who are the guys that are in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th that can maybe crawl into that top 5, that top 6? I tell you what jumps out to me is that the points don't look normal. I mean, Reddick's lead is so large that when you think Brad gave me 277 points back and only hit 11, like there's a math problem here, but Reddick is just so far out. And what that shows me is half the value of a win. You know, there's a lot of things that have changed in the system. It's kind of back to the old system, stage points, but that extra 20 points for winning is so dominant.
Okay, Elliott's 5th in points. Tyler Reddick first, Denny Hamlin, then Ryan Blaney, then Ty Gibbs, then Elliott, Larson, Busher, Bell. Hocevar is 9th in points.
Yeah, guys, I just put my umbrella down. I let it stop. Now it's kind of drizzling. I don't know what's going on here, but Michael, you ready to just go? You got some rain experience.
I don't know if I have any rain experience on concrete. Maybe my driveway a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to last too long. Should be over here soon and be ready to go racing.
All right, we saw you in the Cadillac last week. Completed the Carlino trip around. I think you can handle it. But I'm curious about these shoes you got on, man. I'm looking down at it. You got some. What are these lines?
Okay, first of all, before we talk about that ride, I had so much fun. Nobody with me had was getting out of cars. Man, I can't believe you're that irresponsible. And I was like, yeah, I know that's how I feel every week. But yeah, it was a great time. We had a lot of fun, and nobody got hurt. So, and then the Lions. I mean, the Lions are very simple. Like, I am absolutely top of the food chain apex predator, and so there's nothing above where I'm at, right? And so the Lions down here on my feet.
All right, well, I know you try to be apex. Speaking of rides with Michael, I don't think I've ever gotten in the car, even my own car, and you not take the keys and make me get in the passenger seat. So that's just you.
I think it's control issues for sure. I have some control issues. And yeah, I feel like the safest thing for all of us is if I'm behind the wheel. So that's what I go with. Hopefully tonight with our Gardner Trucking Chevrolet, we'll be able to move to the front and have a good night. So yeah, I hate it for the fans, but we're all waiting it out together. It looks like we'll get the racing here soon.
All right, well, if you ever go anywhere with Michael, don't plan on driving, Marty.
I will keep that in mind, Trevor. Brad Keselowski and I are watching RFK Innovation. What is that, Brad?
It's an invention that I think came from tennis, and it's like a court cleaner, but we use it for cleaning our pit stalls. So it actually is crazy good.
It is very impressive, and I see how it's working there on the pit stall. All right, so we show the graphic of the points. How proud are you of where RFK is right now? Your goal at the beginning of the year, all 3 in the playoffs right now. You're there.
Yeah, it's great.
but we don't want to just be in the playoffs, Marty. We want to contend and have a shot to win races and win the championship. So we're the only organization with all 3 cars in the playoffs, which feels great, but we're still looking for that next step to where we can consistently win races and be a threat. And so we're pushing really hard to get there.
I think in the garage area, if you ask folks in general and who's the best Ford team right now, they would say RFK. Did you ever honestly think that you would be able to get there to maybe leapfrog Team Penske as the best car on the track for Ford?
Well, we certainly have the consistency. Ryan runs so well and is winning races. So, if you're looking at his peak, is maybe a little better than ours. But, our consistency is really strong, and I'm really proud of that. The challenge for us is we don't just want to be the best Ford. We want to be the best on the racetrack. And, I think from a Ford perspective, we'd rather work closer and tighter with Penske and make all of us run up front. So, it's a challenge to get there. We know we're not where we want to be with the Fords right now, and there's a number of reasons for that. But we got to make those
Okay, I need the race to start, man.
I feel like we haven't checked in on your health in a while. How's the broken leg doing?
Really well. I'm very fortunate. I'm ahead of schedule where I should be, and I'm 5.5 months this week since I broke my leg. I'm not ready to do any sprints. I can tell you that, but the doctor told me when I broke my leg that this would be about the time where I could get back in the car. So I beat that by a few months, and that's a win. And continue to do the work to try to make sure that is in top shape as much as I can.
Skiing out now?
Never say never.
All right, Brad Kozlowski. There you go. He went up really nicely. It's good to see him and how well RFK is doing as well, Adam.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It's been a really positive experience for the first half of the regular season. When you talk about RFK, some disappointment last weekend because they had the DNS, the 17 and the 60 Busher and Priest involved in that crash. But across the board, and you were talking about this on NASCAR Live, Dale, they have performed at a high level.
It's pretty impressive what they've been able to do, and I would say, if Penske were operating in the top 10 regularly like we're used to seeing, I would say they got a lot of work to do, but they are the best Ford team on a lot of weekends. And, while Penske struggles until that gets resolved, and I'm sure they will, this team right here is kind of a big hope for Ford every single week to go out there and try to get the results outside of Ryan Blaney.
One thing I love is that they're just not satisfied with their consistency. You and I spent some time with Ryan Priest, Adam, and I try to give him a little bit of a compliment. How consistent he is. I mean, when you look at his week or his year, Charlotte definitely the outlier, but the rest of them between 10th and 15th seems like every single week, and he kind of half-heartedly took the compliment, but he really said that's not our goal. We want that to move up into the single digits. He said to expect to win, we need to run, inside the top 10, inside the top 5. He likes the consistency, just needs more raw speed, and that's what I think I like the most about RFK is they've consistently improved in my eyes over the last 2.5, 3 years. Yet their satisfaction hasn't really risen with it. They are just as hungry as they were 3 years ago.
But you think about the tracks that we've been to in the first 13 weeks, to be in this position, it speaks to the versatility of speed organizationally, and hopefully they can continue to figure this thing out and get better and better. While we talk Ford, real quick, I want to say congratulations to Pat DeMarco, a longtime executive with Ford, is retiring, and we congratulate him on an incredible run. Let's go back downstairs to Kim.
Yeah, hanging out with AJ Allmendinger. He's trying to spin me out down here. But let's talk about the season for you and the 16 team, because you don't have manufacturers for it. I was talking to your critique front Owens earlier today just about the processes, the shop, just how different it is for him. From a driver perspective, how hard has it been for you, and what's changed significantly?
I mean, the sick preparation during the week that we used to have, I felt like at times it was good, and sometimes it was bad. It could spin us out even worse. I think more than anything, it's just there's no info there. So as we have tried to learn the new Chevy body, things like that, just different downforce packages and tracks that we had run good in the past, and now the package is different. It's a struggle, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change for me. I just try to go out there and get as much as I can. I always feel like I'm letting them down. I feel like I should be getting more, but it's I feel like our group is working hard. I'm proud of everybody at College Racing for where we're at right now. Always wish we could be better, but we're going to keep pushing. And it's cool to have Spire Academy and Adventure HR doing NASCAR. So once we get this race started, hopefully we drive that thing to the front.
Doesn't every race car driver always want more, though?
Yeah. I mean, it's I think it's more. I always put it on my shoulders. So the frustration that maybe people hear sometimes, that's more with myself, because I always feel like I should be
pulling us further up to the front. But I really do think we're doing a good job. More than anything, we're maximizing every weekend, every finish that we can. We ran most of the laps, knock on wood. Hopefully we do that again tonight. Yeah, I never want to let these men and women in college racing down. And I guess in a way I always feel like I am. And I hate that feeling. And I just want to keep being better for them.
Expectation when you go green, now that the track is green after the rain.
Sure aren't good.
To go in Nashville. We got a pop down the back straightaway. Let's see who can get it done. Coach will come out again. The line doesn't go. 11 to 19. Logano risks it though. Logano on the bottom side. Bristol on the top side. The yellow flag comes out before the white flag. They start Logano. White flag. No more. We got to get a top flag. No!
Talk about a race of attrition and survival. We'll never forget the 2024 Nashville Superspeedway 5 overtime race with 15 cautions before Logano was the one holding the Gibson. You saw the one in the wall there. Not the way I like to introduce guests most of the time. Hey, buddy, welcome to the show. Look at that big crash you're involved in. But the good news is you had won here at Nashville the year prior, so you've been on both ends of it.
Make my neck hurt just watching that. Corey, you know that side to watch those videos back, Mark? It's like, oh yeah, I do remember sliding down the track after hitting the wall.
I'd like to talk just a little bit about when you first came in, to the Cup Series, and what you've learned and how you've evolved. You came in really fast, ruffled quite a lot of feathers, and now you're really fast and ruffle a whole lot less feathers. So tell me a little bit about how you evolved and what you learned.
Are you sure it's not because I knocked all the feathers off? I mean, look, you gotta go back to my Cup stuff. I made my first start at Dover in 2017 and ran part-time during 18, 19, and 20 in Jay Robinson's car, racing behind Corey, just trying to be at the racetrack.
I think we both finished 11 laps down that race, if I recall.
Yeah.
Talk about, and you won this race here a couple years ago, and I recall you running the top well. We got a couple shots of it here, but you actually said, I feel like I did everything well that night. So how does that one car on a Busch-like Camaro handle your maneuverability?
Yeah, it felt really good yesterday. I mean, honestly, it had moments of that race there on screen. So I feel like that my corner entry stability with the 2026 Camaro has not been great. It was better here yesterday. It still turned the center of the corner. Okay, we need a little bit more turn, and then my exits were actually pretty darn good. So that's what we had back then with the different package of the car with the diffuser and power package. So with this new one, we really struggled on the short track package, and this is not a short track by any means, but it's the same package we run in short tracks on the car side. So I feel like we had the base yesterday, and unfortunately we didn't get to qualify, which Mark, how important that is. So we're starting down the street, I feel like, when we go green and Mount Juliet, but definitely going to be an uphill battle. And I wish this rain would have came partway through stage one, so we had an opportunity to flip it.
In Music City, it's all about country music, but the Beatles sang Here Comes the Sun, and I think that's more fitting because the rain is behind us, the sun is out, the track drying is underway, and we should be going green here in just a little bit. And Ross, we mentioned the win here, but you average a 10th place run. I know we've only run 5 races here, but it's statistically one of your best. What is it about this 1 1/3 T-shaped oval that just suits your style so well?
Driving for Trackhouse, previously Ganassi, and I kept a lot of my team from the 42 car into the one, which really helped me a ton early on in Gen 7. And that's been a big part of our successes. We kept that group together for a long time, and we've had changes recently, and Brandon McSwain now on top of the box, and picked up Brightburg Phil, built the foundation for him. So Yeah, I feel like that my car across the concrete, which is up and down, like driving on the interstate or the overpass, and all those bumps around the whole track, my car tends to have more grip than others, and that means I can go faster. So, yeah, I don't think it's anything that I do. I feel like it's that I'm driving fast cars when I come here.
So, Russ, I never got to drive here, test here, race here at all. Concrete tends to have a less slip angle. You can't usually slide the car as much. I saw how do you like? How do you feel about how much you can slip the car on this racetrack versus some of the other concrete tracks?
Yeah, it's flatter. So when I get to the corner, I realize how fast I'm going. We're braking and downshifting in Gen 7. So from fifth to fourth gear on the downshift on the entry of the corner, which is wild to me as a race car driver. I just didn't grow up doing any kind of shifting on a circle track. So that's taking some getting used to. And then you were talking about like angles. Turning the wheel in Gen 7, you can't turn it. There's some drivers and teams that I see them and they're definitely changing the steering components to make it where the driver can turn the wheel more. But the tire is not actually turning that far. Like the hours on the wheel you turn, Corey, is tiny. So I turn in the corner in the truck and my hands move and like I can see my right knuckles in the middle of the corner when I'm tight. This thing, I could be the tightest race car in Tennessee and it's like 2 hours on the clock. It's amazing to me. So going back and forth between the series is really fun. It's a challenge. And then getting in the car today will be exciting to go on the green racetrack. And right front tires have been cording. We've been wearing them out. Even when I'm loose, still the right front will wear all the rubber out of it and it'll heal the fabric or whatever that string is, and then it unravels across the whole tire. We had it happen for us in Kansas and Charlotte and got away with it. So with a green racetrack here, it's going to happen to somebody, and hopefully catching that first caution and they can't get back to pit road in time, or there's debris out on the track, tire carcass and tire material, not the whole carcass, but the thread. They throw a caution for that. Being on the right side of that will be important.
Yeah, I love
results haven't necessarily showed on paper of what I feel like our potential truly is this year. So looking forward to tonight.
This race doesn't start soon. It's been an hour and I'm just sitting here. I might end it early.
So tell me about that John Hunter, because they get to see the end result, right? They see the number on the pylon, but there's been a lot of changes at Legacy Motor Club culturally, just across the board. Tell me a little bit about the feel of the team right now.
Yeah, we're all headed in a really great direction. Last year, I felt like we ended strong. We had a lot of momentum on our side. We're building really fast cars. This year, I feel like in a lot of the places we've been, it's been the best cars that I've had, the most speed that we've had in our Toyota Camrys from Legacy Motor Club. And just we've gotten in too many wrecks this year. We've been involved in too many things. And our motto right now is control the controllables. Just don't make any mistakes. Continue to tune on the car through the race. And I feel like our Achilles heel is kind of in the first stage of the race for us. We've gotten behind on adjustments for practice and qualifying to the race. And we've been able to make them really good through the race, but we're so far behind, it's hard to make that up. So definitely a priority on our part to try and hit the balance right off the start, be closer. But I mean, the potential is there. Like I said, I feel like we're making the most grip and the most speed that we have in our cars since I've been here at Legacy Motor Club. And it's been a journey. You've been a part of that journey a little bit with us, but Jimmy Johnson being at the racetrack almost every single weekend as a team owner and someone that we can rely on. And then Tim in the shop every single day. Michael Gatilla now coming over as president of Legacy Motor Club. A lot of great people surrounding us. And through my career, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. So definitely feel really good about where Legacy Motor Club is heading and look forward to being a part of this for a long time.
Your boss, Jimmy Johnson, had a lot of success with this points format, the chase. We know that it's well documented with 7 championships. How integrated is he day to day? I know he's the owner and he's a part of Legacy Motor Club, the brand, but how much are you talking to Jimmy and working with him?
Yeah, we talk a lot. If it's not every single day, it's every other day for sure. Whether it's text, phone calls, in person at the shop, he's been there for me through a lot over the past couple of years, and he's helped my mindset, kind of what I'm looking for, and helped build confidence in me as a race car driver. Coming from the series is hard. Coming from winning races in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series and hopping in this car with the limited practice we have, it's hard to learn what these cars need and what you need to go fast. So Jimmy's definitely been a big component in that, but as an owner, as an advisor, as a teammate, a part-time driver, and then also just a friend, being there for you, pushing you to get better every single day. It's been really enjoyable, and I love the relationship and chemistry that Jimmy and I have right now.
Also, Legacy Motor Club making a lot of gains behind the scenes, looking for those results on the track, Marty.
Trevor, we moved to the garage area to hang out with Shane Van Gisbergen after his incredible run in Charlotte last week. I gotta say,
Bro, why is this race taking so long to start?
with the end result, but have you taken some time to say, hey, I'll take the progress that we made, and that was a pretty good day?
Yeah, it was good to be frustrated with 11th, I guess. We had good potential for, I don't know, 7th to 10th, genuinely, and then on strategy maybe more. So, yeah, hopefully we can add to that today. We start 10th, and it's a bit of a battle yesterday. I struggle on these concrete tracks typically, so hopefully we make some improvements, and I'll make some improvements, and we can go better.
I was going to ask you, because you and I have chatted about this whole concrete thing before. Why are the concrete tracks so tough for you?
They're just weird, like how dynamic it is, and especially now after rain, you'll see like how clean it is, and then it rubbers up, you got to move around. It's just so hard to follow and learn where the grip is, and yeah, just have to be more aware of what others are doing and trying to emulate that. But figuring it out, it's just really tough.
Big win at Watkins Glen earlier this year, and also 2 road courses coming up. But I love what you said in the media earlier this week. You said, I'm not counting on those road courses to get me into the chase. Why do you have that approach?
This is an oval series, really, and the road courses are just a bonus. So we know we're going to be thereabouts on the road courses, but this year it feels like we're on the verge of earning our way in, but got to keep it up. Sneak in stakes points, that's pretty hard to do, and hopefully we chip our way into the chase.
So I would think that you would want to be all in on San Diego, preparing for that race and all that, and you're not going to do any sim, you're just going to do the track walk and figure it out on the fly?
We got Michigan and Pocono before that, and they pay as many points as San Diego does.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm focused on them first. Win at San Diego, for that.
Real quick, have you than you had in the race car last week? Because your radio was fun to listen to.
Yeah, that was good, man. Just went well with Steven.
Guys, I'm ending the stream. I'm a little fucked up. So, peace, guys. Appreciate y'all joining, but the race is taking too long. Bye.
Coca-Cola